Hi guys, welcome to Mother Moon Tarot. This is the May reading for Capricorn. So guys, first of all, just a little bit of an apology for myself. I am a little bit late with these readings. The last three, yourselves, Leo and Cancer, purely because I filmed them. And I was ready to get them all uploaded, and I went back and then couldn't find the footage anywhere, so lost all the videos. So I do apologize about that. So this is going to be your reading now. I know it is a little bit late in the month, however we are coming up to the full moon in Scorpio, so it actually could be quite potent and give you quite good insight with regards to that. So yes, hopefully this will resonate for you. It'll be kind of more of a mid-month to end of the month kind of reading, but let's see what the energies have in store for you anyway. So I was meditating on your energy before I came on camera, and the messages that I got for you were to where are we? Yeah, so I got the message that the time has come. Okay, the time has come for you, so just get on with it. Okay, just get on with it. Whatever it is, get on with it. And don't fall back into old habits. That was another message that kind of came through for you guys. Whatever that means, whether it resonates with you guys, don't fall back into old habits. So whether it could be something that's coming up from a previous full moon kind of time, it could be some stuff that's coming up from maybe the start of the year, or maybe just in the last kind of few weeks, or habits that you might have been trying to break, that you've kind of fallen back into. So just be careful with those sorts of things, okay? Especially, around kind of full moons where kind of things are kind of coming to a culmination. So things like habits, like kind of things like smoking or drinking, or, or being a little bit too excessive with those sorts of things, they can kind of be triggered around kind of, kind of heavier kind of times with energy. So just be a little bit careful of that, okay? Okay, let's get into your reading. So let's have a look. So what does Capricorn need to know for May, please? What does Capricorn need to know for May? What does Capricorn need to know for May? Wow, you are jumping. What does Capricorn need to know for May? Okay, I'm taking that one, and that one, and that one, and these ones. Okay, we need one more card. Okay, what does Capricorn need to know for May, please? What does Capricorn need to know for May? Okay. Okay. Oh. Let's have a little look. Okay, so as always, guys, I'm just going to take a moment to look at the cards. But if you want to, you can skip on ahead to whenever I start giving out the information. As always, guys, remember time is fluid and time is energy, and energy is fluid. So, these energies could be in front or in the middle or behind the energies. Just take it how it resonates. And, it is collective reading, so don't think that it's going to resonate for everyone all the time. It could resonate for you this month and maybe not next month. So just take what you can from the readings and chuck the rest out the door. Okay, so let's have a little look. Okay, so the first card you had out is strength. So I feel like you've got the strength this month to kind of carry on with whatever it is that you need to persevere with. You have the strength to, get on with it, is basically what it is. But you're coming out of an energy of the Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords energy is about, heavy burdens, heavy issues, heavy things that's been weighing on your mind, pulling you down, dragging you down, things that you've been having to deal with, and it just feels like they've been wedged right into the back there, okay? So you're kind of coming out of this energy, and you've got the strength to kind of push forward, but you may not be realizing that yet. Now this could have been, anything to do with, this could be any sort of situation in your life, these heavy burdens, but I do feel like you have the strength to kind of push through that. So you're starting to kind of come out of that energy and kind of push forward and kind of see, see the light of kind of things. So I say that because then you've got the Nine of Pentacles here, and the Nine of Pentacles is usually the single happy woman card. Now don't get hung up with genders, it is just the gender on the card. This could be male or female, but I feel like this is almost like the energy that you're embodying. So you're kind of feeling like, you're starting to feel that kind of happiness of being kind of, kind of jovialness again, because after this kind of heavier time period of these kind of Ten of Swords releasing. So I think that you're starting to kind of feel, enjoy the kind of the kind of things that you have in your life again, and you're kind of looking around you being like, okay, actually things haven't been as bad as I thought. So I feel like you're kind of coming into that energy, but it's taking a while. You're there's that energy is still lingering, but you do have the strength to push forward with that. The other thing I would say about this card here as well is, like I said, don't fall back into old habits. I feel like some of these issues could have been habits that you had, or kind of karmic kind of energy that you were kind of trying to negotiate through. Be careful not to fall back into those habits. Like I said, you're good, you're happy, with the way that things have kind of turned out or are turning out. So don't fall back into the old habits. You have the strength to kind of push forward without falling back into those. So yeah, just be cautious of that, okay? I do feel like there's some sort of situation to do with love or a relationship. Now this can be friends, family, colleagues. It could be a partner or a new relationship as well. But the cups are all to do with emotions and feelings, and this Knight of Cups is all to do with coming in with with an offer, with a message. So I do feel like there is someone coming into your energy, or you may be feeling like this also, whereby there's someone's coming into you, or you're wanting to deliver a message of emotions and kind of feelings as well. So I do feel like this is new energy. I don't feel like this is old. So this could be some sort of new partnership or new kind of new relationship or new bond coming in with someone. I do feel like this is, it's relatively new. I also would possibly say that there's water in this card as well, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So and obviously kind of cups, and that are to do with emotions and feelings. That is all water sign kind of energy as well. So it could be a water sign that you're dealing with. But I do feel like there is it's like new love or new passion or new relationship kind of coming in here, whether that be a friendship, a partnership, a new relationship with someone that you've just met. It could also speak to passionate endeavors as well. It could be something to do with a hobby that you want to kind of turn into a business. It could be a new hobby that you've picked up, something passionate anyway. Okay, so I do feel like there's a new kind of energy in that respect kind of coming into you. And you're walking away from something, and I feel like now this card here, the Six of Swords came out underneath the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like you're releasing this old kind of karmic energy, this old kind of issues and burdens, and you're sailing to calmer waters, because that's what this card represents. Okay, you're stepping into the boat, you've got all the swords with you, and you're sailing away from older things and into the new, to the new island, or the calmer waters, or the better kind of life. So yeah, you're definitely kind of moving forward with things. And I feel like that's good. That's that strength. You're having that strength to move away from that old kind of karmic energy and into the new. Okay, so I do feel like that's kind of good energy. Now the other thing is the Hierophant is here. So some of you may be getting married. Because the Hierophant speaks to, that's not going to resonate for everyone, but the Hierophant speaks to, higher society, in terms of like governments, the law, the police force, the courts, higher education. It's all about that kind of higher levels of society. Okay. So I do feel like some of them, it could be really, churches, religions, and stuff like that as well. Okay, so I do feel like for some of you could be getting married, because you can see two people here. Don't get hung up on the genders. Like I said, it's just the clarification of what's on the card. But you can see two people here, and then you can see this person who looks very ordained standing here as well. So the Hierophant can speak to it can speak to marriage. So some of you may be getting married. I would also say as well that it could be something to do with a third level education. Some of you may find that you want to be going back to third level education, or studying and doing a course of some sort. Some of you could be dealing with a court case at the moment, dealing with a court battle. You could be dealing with the law in some respect. So I do feel like whatever these issues, these Ten of Swords issues are, if you're dealing with kind of some sort of court or law kind of issue, I do feel like that is one of the burdens that you've had, and I do feel like that will be kind of culminating soon enough. So if that is the case for you, I feel like that's going to be kind of coming to an end, or it's going to get resolved towards the end of this month. Like I said, some of you could be getting married. Some of you could just mean something to do with going back to education. Because you are kind of sailing to calmer water, so you may have had the strength to make a decision about wanting to follow something passionate, sail to calmer waters, and go back to university, or go back and do a course. Okay, so there's lots of different ways that Hierophant card could resonate for you, but it does speak to kind of higher bodies of society that are at work in, for you this month. So that is your reading. I do feel like, yeah, there's definitely, you're releasing old kind of karmic situations, old kind of issues and burdens. You've got the strength to be able to move forward. You're seeing things that are, in a brighter light. There is a passionate new endeavor or a possible new relationship coming in here. Definitely there's emotions and feelings about that anyway. Could be dealing with a water sign. You're sailing to calmer waters. You're feeling better about things. And yeah, there's going to be resolution or some sort of, resolution towards the end of the month, where you either kind of find new clarity in terms of wanting to go back to education. There's new clarity or resolution in terms of the courts or the law, or like I said, it could be that you're getting married and there's a culmination of everything that you've been working towards for that. So yeah, definitely a very positive reading. Yes, there are those burdens there, but you're sailing to calmer waters. So a little bit of a kind of a heavier kind of, not start because we are in the middle now, but there could be feeling some kind of heavier energy from the start of the month kind of up to now. But I do feel like with that Scorpio full moon, on the 18th at the end of this month, those are starting to release, those burdens are starting to release, and you are starting to see, like I said, that kind of new kind of, that newer perspective on things, and sailing to those calmer waters. So yeah, definitely a lot more positive energy kind of coming in for you after the full moon. So that's wonderful. I really like it. I mean, the strength card, I think, pins the whole reading really. You have the strength to do whatever it is that you need to get through and you want to get to, in May. So wonderful. I love it. Okay, I'm just going to pull a few oracle cards for you guys now. So let's have a little look. We'll do the Moonology because we've got the full moon coming up. So let's have a look. What does Capricorn need to know for May, please? What does Capricorn need to know for May? Oh, that's too many. I want this one. I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay, and I'll pull as well. Do I want Spirit Oracle? Yeah, no, I do. I was trying to decide between that one and the universe has your back, but no, this one's calling to me. Okay, what does Capricorn need to know for May, please? What does Capricorn need to know for May? Yeah, and that's why, because it just shot right out. There we go. Okay, so the Spirit Oracle card that you got was Christos. Okay, and it says, you are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. Feel my presence beside you, my dear friend, for I am always with you. You are always in my heart. Yeah, absolutely. So I think that speaks very much to knowing that you're being divinely guided by whatever religion you believe in, whatever God you believe in, or by spirit. You are being divinely guided, and because that you have the strength inside of you, to be able to push forward with things, and that kind of strength is coming. You can see the infinity symbol here, so that strength is coming from within, and it's also coming from source as well. So don't be getting too burdened down or by these burdens, because like I said, they are starting to release. And don't fall back into old habits, because you've got the strength to push through, and you're being divinely guided by source. So that source and spirit is always there for you to lean on and to guide you through as well. Okay, so it's not just you having to do the work. Okay, and the next one that you got was, yeah, absolutely, so you got, don't let the past hold you back, from the Moonology deck. And that's exactly what I was saying. Don't let these issues, these burdens hold you back from moving forward and feeling that kind of that new kind of like rejuvenated energy for life. Don't let those issues pull you back into old habits, because you've got the strength to be able to be moving forward with things to new calmer waters. So yeah, don't let the past hold you back. Absolutely. That says it all. I like it. I think it's a very nice reading, and yeah, like I said, above all, that strength card really underpins the entire reading for me. So remember, you have strength this month, Capricorn, and I'm interested to see what this is, because I really feel like this is a new person coming into your life, because this cup is just really standing out for me, really standing out. And it's almost like he's holding it in front of him, and he really wants to look into it. He really wants to look into it, but he's kind of just carrying it in front of him. He's not sure. He's a bit cautious. He's a bit cautious to look into that cup. He's got his cup. He's like, yeah, I've got my cup. I'm gonna this is my emotions, my feelings. I'm gonna, you know, present this to someone because this new person. But it's kind of like you're kind of scared to look into the cup at the same time. You're kind of a little bit like, oh, I don't know, do I really want to do it? I'm nervous about offering this cup. Don't be, whoever this is. I think, you know, the Hierophant card is here, so this can speak to all manner of, you know, marriage, commitments, all of that. So this person in the future could well be the person that, you know, you marry. Who knows? You'll have to let me know. Please let me know. I'm dying to know. So yeah, if it resonates, please let me know in the comments below. It's always nice to hear how things are working out for you guys. As always, please like and share and subscribe. And there is a donation button on my channel as well if you would like to donate, which always helps me to be able to create more of these videos for you guys. So that always helps. And if you do, I appreciate it very much. And I would love to say thank you here already if you do decide to. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful last half of May, and enjoy the full moon, and I'll be back to you guys in June. Mwah.